Before you do anything else this morning, before you check your phone, before you plan your day, before the noise of the world rushes in, stop. Take a breath. Because what you are about to hear could change the entire trajectory of your day. Matthew 11:28 says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." If your heart is tired today, do not scroll past this. This word is not here to condemn you. It is here to call you back. Maybe you have been carrying more than people around you know. Maybe you still smile. Maybe you still answer when people call. Maybe you still do what must be done. But inside your soul is running low. You are exhausted in a way that sleep has not been able to fix. And you have not told anyone because you are not even sure how to explain it. Pause for a moment. Take a breath. Let this truth settle in. You do not have to pretend before God. You do not have to perform strength in the presence of the one who already knows your weakness. He saw your exhaustion before you even knew how to name it. He has been watching. He has been near. And he is near right now. You opened your eyes this morning. Maybe that felt small. Maybe the morning came quietly and you stepped into it with a heart still heavy from yesterday. But before your feet touched the floor, mercy had already reached you. The breath in your lungs is not small. The heart beating inside your chest is not small. The light entering your room, the strength to rise again, the body that still carries you, the mind that has not completely broken, the one more chance to turn back to God. None of these things are small. None of them. You may not have everything you prayed for yet, but you are still here. And if God woke you up this morning, it means He still has purpose for your life. That is not a cliche. That is a declaration. Your presence on this earth today is intentional. Lamentations 3:22 and 23 says, "Through the Lord's mercies we are not consumed, because His compassions fail not. They are new every morning." Let that sink in. New every morning. Not recycled. Not leftover. Fresh mercy poured out specifically for this day, for this version of you, in this exact season of your life. Your life is not being held together by luck. It is being held by mercy. Sometimes we wait for a miracle so loud that we miss the miracle breathing inside our own chest. Sometimes we ask God to show us His hand, while His hand is already the reason we are still standing. Before you ask for the next breakthrough, thank Him that His mercy met you again today. And yet this is where the soul can become dangerously quiet. Not rebellious on the outside. Not rejecting God with loud words. But slowly forgetting. We get used to mercy. We get used to breathe. We get used to waking up, walking, eating, sleeping in peace, and having another chance to begin again. We get used to the voices of people we love. We get used to the protection we cannot see, and the battles God never allowed to reach us. What you call normal today may be the very thing someone else is on their knees begging God for right now. That is why Psalm 103:2 speaks like a direct command to the soul. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all His benefits. Do not forget. Do not let comfort make you blind. Do not let routine bury your praise. Let gratitude shatter the entitlement that has grown quietly in your heart. Let thanksgiving break the spiritual numbness that made you overlook what God was using to keep you alive. Pause here and ask yourself honestly. If tomorrow morning you only woke up with the things you thanked God for today, how much of your life would still be there? Some of us are not waiting for more blessings. We are waiting for our eyes to open. Because when the soul remembers, gratitude returns. And when gratitude returns, complaint loses its throne. Do not wait until something is done to finally call it mercy. Today, command your soul to remember. Let praise rise before bitterness takes root. And here is something that may be even harder to receive. Gratitude is not only for what God gave you. Sometimes the deepest gratitude begins when you realize that what God stopped was also mercy. The door that did not open. The relationship that did not continue. The plan that collapsed in your hands. You may have cried over it. You may have called it rejection. You may have questioned God's love in that season. But heaven may have called it rescue. Romans 8:28 does not say everything feels good. It says God works all things together for good to those who love Him. That means even the closed door, even the delay, even the wound can still be held in the hand of a sovereign God. Not every closed door is punishment. Some doors God shuts because behind them was something that would have polluted your obedience and pulled your soul away from Him. Some delays are not God ignoring you. They are God positioning you. Some silence is not abandonment. It is preparation. A child may cry when a father removes a knife from his hand. But the father is not being cruel. The father is saving the child from a wound the child cannot yet understand. Do not curse every delay. Do not call every silence abandonment. Sometimes God does not explain the rescue while He is rescuing you. Sometimes He simply shuts the door, stands between you and the danger, and asks you to trust Him. Thank Him not only for what He gave, but also for what He stopped. Thank Him for the trap He did not let you enter. Thank Him for the mercy that looked like disappointment at the time. But there is another burden that can feel even heavier than disappointment. It is the burden of knowing that some of the pain did not just happen to you. Some of it came through you. Maybe you delayed obedience. Maybe you went back to the habit you promised God you would leave. Maybe you wounded someone, or ignored conviction, or let fear make decisions for you. And now shame whispers that you are too far gone, that you ruined it, that there is no road back. But Romans 8:1 rises like a verdict from heaven itself. There is therefore now no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus. No condemnation. Pause and let that land. Grace is not cheap. Your forgiveness was not purchased with soft words. It was purchased with nails driven through the hands of Jesus, with a crown of thorns pressed into His head, with mockery in His ears, stripes on His back, and blood running down the wood of the cross. He saw the worst parts of you and He still said yes. He still chose the cross. He still rose again so that you could stand before God not in your own righteousness, but in His. You are not too far gone. You are not beyond reach. The same mercy that met you in your best moment is the mercy that is meeting you in this one. So this morning, before the day takes over, before the demands pile up, before your mind raises head to everything that is unresolved, bring it all before God. The gratitude and the grief, the praise and the pain, the wonder and the weariness, all of it. Thank Him for the breath. Thank Him for the mercy. Thank Him for the doors He opened and the ones He closed. Thank Him for the rescue you did not recognize. And receive right now the grace that covers every place where you fell short. New mercy is waiting for you today, not because you earned it, but because He is faithful, and that faithfulness does not run out. If this word reached your soul today, take a moment before you move on. Share it with someone who needs to be reminded that mercy is still real. Leave a comment below and let us know what God is speaking to your heart. And if you are new here, subscribe and come back every morning, because you deserve to start your day rooted in truth. God is not done with you. The doors are not all closed. And this morning is proof